Hold up. Anne Bradstreet was the first published poet in English-speaking North America and remains a significant figure in American literary history. Born in 1612 in Northampton, England, she grew up in a well-educated Puritan family. Her father, Thomas Dudley, was a steward for the Earl of Lincoln and ensured that Anne received extensive education, which was rare for women at the time. In 1628, at the age of 16, she married Simon Bradstreet, a man who would later become the colonial governor. In 1630, she immigrated with her husband to the Massachusetts Bay Colony as part of the Puritan migration to the New World. Life in the Massachusetts Bay Colony was difficult, especially for a woman accustomed to English aristocratic life. Bradstreet faced the harsh realities of colonial existence, including diseases, cold winters, and frequent shortages of food. Despite this hardship, she found solace in poetry, writing about her experience, her faith, and her family. Her early works often reflected her Puritan beliefs, focusing on themes of divine providence and humility. Over time, her poetry evolved to include more personal subjects such as love, grief, and the struggles of being a woman in a male-dominated society. In 1650, her first collection of poems, The 10th Muse Lately Sprung Up in America, was published in London without her direct involvement. Her brother-in-law, John Woodbridge, took her writings to England and published them, describing her as a virtuous and humble woman. The book was well received both in England and in the American colonies, making Bradstreet one of the first recognized poets in the New World. This work established her reputation, though much of it adhered to conventional poetic forms and themes popular in England at the time. Bradstreet also faced significant challenges as a female writer in a deeply patriarchal society. Puritan beliefs emphasized modesty and discouraged women from engaging in intellectual pursuits. However, Bradstreet's writings subtly challenged these limitations, asserting her intellectual capabilities and offering insight into the complex role of a woman in the Puritan world. Her poetry not only reflected her personal struggles, but also provided a rare glimpse into the thoughts and emotions of a woman in early colonial America. Throughout her life, Bradstreet suffered from poor health, likely due to the harsh conditions of colonial living. Despite these difficulties, she continued to write, drawing strength from her faith and family. She had 8 children, whom she deeply loved and frequently wrote about in her poetry. And Bradstreet died in 1672 in Andover, Massachusetts at the age of 60. Today, she is celebrated for her significant role in the American colonies.